Peace, everyone watching, and thank you for tuning in. I am Creatively Speaking, and I am back with another video. Um, this is a continuation from the last video I did about numerology. Well, it's not gonna be about numerology, but I'm just back because I'm wide awake and I wanted to make another video. And I also decided to change my necklace a little bit because I thought it was a little plain. So I'm going to throw some more stuff up here. Throw some pearls up here. Okay. So in this video, I want to talk about exactly what the title says. Are you your own energy vampire? So in the first video I posted, well, I won't say first video, but the first video since I stopped doing tarot, the video basically tells you how to, figure out if someone is an energy vampire, if somebody is just around you to drain your energy, right? And it's easy to blame other people for, it's a little crooked. It's easy to blame other people for things that are not happening in your life. But, sometimes we really can be our own worst enemy. And it's not other people. Sometimes it's actually us. So that's something that you really have to pay attention to. And I want to talk about some things, I want to talk about this from a spiritual standpoint and also a religious standpoint. So there are so many verses in the Bible that talk about, putting the work in. God straight up don't like laziness. That's literally a sin. So, if you want to go by the Bible, which is, I know the Bible has been demonized and rewritten over and over again, and they say it was used as a form of how to get black people to listen and obey. But there is something in everything, right? So the Bible is literally another guide to how you're supposed to be living life. You may not agree with all of it, but the basics of the Bible is, if it comes down to it, is really what you should be doing. So, oh, this is small. Oh, that fits. So, Proverbs, right? Proverbs is full of, things that will tell you how you're supposed to be basically making your own dreams come true, making your own plates, filling your own cup. How everything that you want is going to need an action. You cannot just pray and expect to have the house that you want or the car or whatever. A lot of people do like to put everything into prayer and don't put any work into it, right? They think that if they just pray about it, or even spiritually, they think that if they manifest it, or if they light a candle or something, that they are just automatically gonna get whatever it is that they want. And that is not how it works. You still have to put the work in. You may be surrounding yourself with the energy of where you want to be when you do that. But that does not mean that you don't have to do anything. You still have to work. So, so let's talk a little about Proverbs, right? A couple of the verses. So in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 4, it says, lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth, right? And it is in the Bible, it's going to tell you a whole lot of how not doing anything leads to poverty. It's not going to say you're going to be a little bit broke. It's poverty. Like, poverty is the lowest you can go. Poverty, you can be homeless. So a lot of the teachings, or whatever, it says that you have to put work into things. Busy hands, working hands yield results. You can't just sit around. And Proverbs chapter 14, verse 23, right? It says, all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk only leads to poverty. So let's talk about how people basically have hoop dreams. People will talk about the things that they want to do, but they don't put any action towards it. And, in the long run, that really just makes you look, what do you say about somebody that just talks about things that they want but doesn't put any action towards it? You're going to call them lazy, because that's exactly what you are. Like, I don't mean to be harsh, but I'm not here to sugarcoat it either. And I'm not even saying that this is just for something not meant for me. Like, anything that I'm saying, I know for a fact is Spirit speaking through me and telling me that I need to get my ass up and do some stuff too. And that's why I'm starting to do these videos, because I was led years ago to, to speak to the masses, not even necessarily to teach, but to, if I can teach, that's a great thing. But I'm meant to talk about my experiences and share what I know, share what I'm learning along the way. And I'm going to be more diligent when it comes to that now, because I'm not gonna keep getting beat over the head with this stuff I'm supposed to be doing and not doing nothing about it. Basically, when I was doing the tarot, I was very inconsistent on here, and I feel like it's because, yeah, I'm supposed to be on here talking and stuff, but I don't think that that was the path that I was meant to take. It was just meant for me to basically to work a muscle, right? Because I wasn't trusting my intuition. So whenever you are weak in an area, right? Say you got weak arms, you're going to go to the gym and you're going to lift some weights. And that's exactly what that was. I had to work on my intuition because I was not trusting it. But now that I know that my intuition is so strong, I feel confident enough to be able to get up here and speak now, because I feel like I actually know what I'm talking about. So, it's still a journey, but I'm just not questioning myself. See, this looks so much better with the pearls on it. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me bring this up. It was so plain without the pearls. Now it's just like, it's so pretty. But yeah, so yeah, basically, God does not want us to be lazy. We are meant to come here and serve a purpose. You may think your purpose is insignificant, but it's truly not. Like, in the grand scheme of things, when we're talking about time and space and things like that, literally all of us are literally just a blip in everything. We're all just a small little blip in time and space. But, you know, while that blip is shining its brightest, even if it is for zero point 0.2 seconds, that little light and that little bit of time was enough to, guide the path for someone else that was maybe following you, or, on the path or something like that. Like, everyone has a purpose, even if we are just a little blip. So never think that whatever your purpose is doesn't mean anything, because it definitely does. Because if it didn't, God wouldn't have gave it to you. Every purpose has a purpose, right? If you want to go deeper into it. Yeah, so people really think like they're not successful at something, or they're not successful at getting what they want. But, the truth is, you are successful. You're just successful at attracting the wrong things. Um, you are what you eat, what you breathe, what you listen to, who you hang around, and how you speak. And if any of those things are, in the negative, that's what you will successfully gain. You're going to get, you got negative friends who just speak negative all the time. It's going to basically brainwash you into that negative thinking. You have someone who complains all the time about their life, just wants to trauma bond with you. It's going to put you in that mindset all the time of thinking about all the negative things that you're going through. And that's not how we are meant to live. We're not meant to live in the negative aspects of our life. We are supposed to live in the positive and create more positive. The negative aspects of your life is just the lessons that you had to learn. So once you start looking at it as, I didn't go through that because God hates me, or because nobody loves me, or whatever. There was something in that bad situation that you were meant to learn, so it can help you to ascend to the next level, or it can help someone else. Maybe someone else will need that word from you, that guidance, to get them through the situation that you've been through, and you know how to give it to them. So everything, like I said, has a purpose. And as long as you don't look at every single thing in a negative light, it's just going to be a way easier life to live, a less stressful life. And that's what we all want, right? Nobody wants to be stressed out. Nobody wants to dwell on negative things that are happening. So, I'm going to bring it back to the last video. Just because I'm saying in this video that you may be your own energy vampire doesn't mean to let your guard down from anyone else. Because they are still out there, and they are still flying around like mosquitoes trying to suck on your energy. And you have to really be careful of that. And if you are around those type of people, it's easy to turn into one. You don't want to be that. That's a good way for you to end up being your own energy vampire. That shit rubs off. You got one person talking negative all the time. Now here you go. You used to be happy-go-lucky. Now you done met a friend that you thought you were connecting with because you grew up the same and had the same type of experience in life, and you're trauma bonding now. But this is all this person wants to talk about. And now you're just stuck in that energy when you're supposed to be evolving from it. So, watch it when it comes to others, but also watch that energy in yourself. Do not think that you being a good person and praying, or being a good person and trying to manifest, writing down things, you're doing 5 times manifestation techniques and writing things and burning them and all this stuff, but you're not putting in no action. So do you really think that you're going to end up getting what you truly want? No. You may get it when you put that action in. You may get it tenfold when you put that action in. But it's not going to happen until you put that action in. I guarantee you that. So just watch it when it comes to that. Don't be out here playing the blame game, thinking that your life is all what it is because of anyone else. If that's the case, then fix it. Get those people out of your life. Don't settle when it comes to loneliness. Okay? Because being alone, let me tell you, I am the queen of it. I used to be the type that was, longing for friends or companionship and stuff like that. But, after what I've been through, I explained it in the first video. I enjoy my own company, truly. It's been so long since I've been bored. I don't remember the last time I was bored. I can sit here and do stuff like this all day long. As long as I'm able to be creative, I'm so happy. And that is basically the life that I wanted to manifest for myself. But I also want to be able to, help people. So I'm going to be creative, and I'm going to help y'all with the little that I know. And we're going to help each other along the way. And that's what this channel is going to be about, y'all. So if you guys have any tips or maybe some pointers for me or something like that, feel free to drop that down in the comment section. I'm always going to respond to you guys. I want to interact with you. So, if you have anything to add, please do that. Your input is welcome. And I'm still not finished with the necklace, but like I said in the last video, I will be posting the finished product in my community tab. So you guys stay tuned for how the necklace comes out. I promise I'm going to finish it and I'm going to post it. And I thank you all so much for tuning in and watching another video. And I will see you again in the next.